I'm Lily Attwood, and two things I've lived by in my career so far are patience and trust.
Hi there and welcome to this episode of At Home With, and today we are at the home, or the new home, of British show jumping superstar Lily Attwood. We are just about an hour outside Brussels in Belgium, of course, and eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed that this is actually the base of the Paesschen family.
It is.
Yeah, do you want to show me around?
Sure.
So Lily, we're in this beautiful location. You've made this huge move. Why the move?
Honestly, the main thing that urged me to move out here to Belgium was Brexit. The logistics with being British now, coming to all the shows it's very difficult, expensive, time consuming. I think being out here, the welfare of the horses is much better. And I felt like I needed to take this step in my career as a rider and to really try and grow my business and grow in myself, and I think it'll be good. Yeah.
Awesome. How has it changed? You talked about that. I mean, changing sort of your business model almost, and looking at that, which sounds unbelievable for someone who's 21. But how has it changed the way you're running the horses day to day and their regime?
I don't want to change their regime. I feel like the management of my horses is good, and I have an amazing team around me. It's more so helping me grow as a rider and learning other people's ways of managing and, getting their expertise on things. But as for the horses day to day, I'm going to try and keep it the same as what they're used to.
You're now training with Stanny von Paesschen, which is just this incredible career trajectory for you and something brand new. What's that been like?
It's been great. Stanny is extremely respected, and I'm really enjoying him as a trainer. I think he's very sympathetic and understanding and tries to see my point of view as well. And we go through things, and he's in a simple way, so it's all very, very relaxed, very easy, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, that's good. How have the first sessions gone with him? Is it sort of where you have to pull everything apart a little bit to rebuild it, or is it all really positive? How's it been?
Well, the first time he was helping me properly was in Aliva at the beginning of the year. That's kind of when I decided to move out here and start training with him. But no, I wouldn't say we have to pull apart and rebuild. I think it's the fine details and that I can't do on my own, those small things which make a huge difference in the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I mean, they have been some highlights. It's been incredible. There's been some really fantastic celebratory moments, but it hasn't always been easy, and there have been difficult times and challenges. Barcelona was probably one of them for you. Talk us through what happened in Barcelona.
Well, I'd like to start off saying it was a huge honour to be selected for my first senior championship, and getting that phone call was incredible feeling. And I went there in a good mindset, but I think, as I said previously, putting too much pressure on myself, and I don't think I had I did not have enough trust in myself that I was good enough to be there, and I was doubting myself. And the first day, it wasn't a disaster, but it was far from perfect. So I tried then just to put it behind me and think, you've done this, you deserve to be here. And actually Stanny helped me very much in that way for the second day, which kind of leads to why I ended up coming to train here, and it went much better. And I learned a lot from that week, that trust is a huge factor.
Yeah, that was your first interaction with Stanny, wasn't it, in that week?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and that must have that's just given you the green light to where we are today.
Yeah, and just the way he didn't even know me or my horse, and the way he could just change my mindset and calm me down in such a short space of time was definitely one of the perks of me choosing to train with him. Yeah.
Well, Stanny, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Lily has spoken so highly of you. She's just made this move to be based with you in Belgium now. She said that in Barcelona, she put a lot of pressure on herself in that appearance, and her first step into the ring, that got to her. And she said that was, she could tell in her performance, but she said that you were able to step in and really get to the bottom of that for her. Do you remember what it was you did or said with her on those days?
Yeah, very probably, like I say often, when the riders go in, enjoy your round, because we know that everybody goes for their own country, they want to do the best. So there is pressure automatically. So I always say the same words, hey guys, enjoy. Take it easy, enjoy, and make the best what you can.
Have you got sort of any ambitions for her as her trainer now? She's based with you. Have you set any goals for her?
Yeah, absolutely. My goals are, in general, if it's Lily or other riders, try to make less strides, more canter, with connection. That's the point where I fight a lot for, in general. I remember when I started, we always said the extra stride. The extra stride is finished. The extra stride, you get penalized in time, and the time goes quick. You have quick 4, 5, 6 time falls. So we need to move on. So I like that they have more rhythm, more canter, but with connection, not with the open horse. And this is modern riding. But Lily, she's young. She's very competitive. She's a person who wants it. She's tempered, in the positive way. But okay, I think she's a
where they're at and what you're hoping for from them this year.
So I'd say my best horse at the moment is Leon. I've had him for about 3.5 years now, so long time. We know each other very well, and I feel we've grown together into the top sport. He's had some really great results actually. He won 4-star Grand Prix last year in Fontainebleau, second in the Paris Grand Prix. He's a huge fighter, huge heart, and he loves his job. He just lights up when he gets to a show. When he's at home, he can be a bit grumpy. And then Ginger, she is a little chestnut mare. Also had her for about 3 years. And at the beginning, it was difficult with her. I'd say it took a year to gel with her. But now I really understand her. She was difficult to understand, and I really had to have that full trust for us to gel. And I think I didn't have that in the beginning. And I think she's so sensitive that she can feel that vibe from me. And now everything is good, and it's easy with her now. It's very easy.
And talk to us a little bit about that bond with Ginger, because I think that's a really interesting story, because giving her the time and the patience and giving yourself that time to come together with her has just, you've reaped all the rewards of that. Was there a time when you were going through that where you thought, actually, I just don't think we get on. I don't think this is the horse for me?
I did actually. I was at a point where I wanted to try and sell her. I thought she's not good enough, and actually the turning point was, funnily enough, I broke my collarbone on her, and then the few shows afterwards were also not great. Then I tried a bit different things with her at home after that, training a bit differently and trying to get her on my side a bit more. And since then, it's just clicked, and we have a great bond now, and she's the biggest fighting horse I've ever sat on, and she has so much raw talent, and she's excelled all my expectations.
Was there any specific thing that you did in that time? I mean, after you had the injury, and I mean, that must have been really nerve-wracking getting back on, having had, you know, the injury and everything, getting onto that horse and taking the time with her. Anything specific that you did in that time to really get on side with her?
It was difficult to get back on. I was nervous, and it worried me that what happened would happen again. But I think I just had to go back to the drawing board, forget what happened, and try and start over and have patience and give her time to trust me as well. And I think that's what worked. Just going back to the basics, trying to regain trust and get a relationship together.
Was there something particular that you do with the mindset? Because like you say, pressure is a really big thing for any athlete, particularly for young athletes, first time on a senior team. What did you do to try and alleviate that pressure, take that pressure away from yourself so you could perform at your best?
Yeah, it's difficult, and I'd never experienced something like that before. You know, when it's a senior championship, it got very overwhelming, and although there was everyone there helping me, I still felt a bit alone in my head. Like I was, as I said, not good enough, and I just basically tell myself to shut up and get on with it. Like you have to be tough, and you can't always be, but I said, you know, look what you've done this year. You can do it. It's no different. It's just another day of doing what you do.
Well, Lily, thank you so much for having us. It's been an awesome day. We've really, really enjoyed it. And I mean, you've given us so much insight into everything, so it's been fantastic.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
No, absolute pleasure, absolute pleasure. Now, don't forget, of course, this is just episode 1. Stay tuned for episode 2 and more from Lily and some little extra insights from her family and her trainers. Stick around for that. And thanks so much for joining us.